Fast food, Hebrews, Biscuits. Chapter 1, verses 1 and 2. In the past, God spoke to our forefathers through the prophets at many times and in various ways. But in these last days, He has spoken to us by His Son, whom He appointed heir of all things, and through whom He made the universe. This is probably the most distinguishing mark between Christianity and other religions. Because even though in the Old Testament, the Word of God comes through men, prophets, all of it ultimately is preparing the way for the coming of God Himself. And what we get in the New Testament is no longer just men telling you about God. It's God coming and bearing testimony to Himself. And so ultimately, that's as men who are lost, that's what we need. Not to hear other men telling us about who God is. We need God to tell us who He is. Now, obviously, we believe the Old Testament is God speaking through men, but ultimately what legitimizes that is that God Himself would come and say, yes, the Old Testament is valid, and it is talking about me, and now I have come to fulfill it. And so if any other religion that would come and say, hey, there are now more prophets telling you about God, whether it's Muhammad or it's Joseph Smith, there's no more need for more prophets because God Himself has already come and He has told us who He is. That's what when the apostles said, but Jesus, just show us the Father. Show us God the Father and we'll believe you. And Jesus says, you see me? Do you see me? Because if you see me, you see the Father. I and the Father are one. God has come incarnate to this world and He has told us who He is. So we no longer have to live in blindness. We know who God is, and we now know beyond a shadow of doubt what is His Word.